Welcome to another edition of Adams Cable Channel 7 High School Basketball, featuring action between longtime rivals, the Carbondale Area Chargers, and the Old Forge Blue Devils. Brought to you by Adams Cable Service, Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street Childs, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, Nick's Excavating and Construction, Carbondale, by your Napa Auto Parts Store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Carbondale, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Carbondale, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Carbondale, Main Street Sunoco, Carbondale, Big Lomini Drugstore, Carbondale, locally owned and trusted since 1929, by McGovern Insurance Agency, Carbondale. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. Now let's go to the Pete Taronis Gym for high school basketball action between the Blue Devils of Old Forge and the Chargers of Carbondale area. Courtside with the call of today's game, here's Glenn Muskowski and Steve Young. Guys!
You're looking at the newly renovated Pete Taronis Gym here in the pioneer city of Carbondale as Adams Cable High School Basketball presents Lackawanna League Division III action featuring the Blue Devils of Old Forge and the Carbondale Area Chargers. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick from Frankie Carl Productions, I'm Steve Young. Glad you're with us for this opener in second half action in Lackawanna League Division III basketball between the Blue Devils and the Chargers. This will be the second meeting between these two teams. In the first half down at Old Forge, it was the Blue Devils knocking off Carbondale by the score of 45-36. And here tonight, Old Forge comes in with an overall mark of 9 wins and 6 losses. They wrapped up the first half of Division III play with a record of 2 wins and 4 losses. And for the Carbondale Area Chargers, coached by Landon Gabriel, overall they are 5-10, and they were winless in the first half of Division III action. So Glenn, a couple of teams kind of going in opposite directions. The Blue Devils with an overall mark of 9 wins, 6 losses. Carbondale struggled in that first half, but we'll see if they could rebound here as we open up second half play.
You know, Steve, I think I said it when they played Forest City, and I'm going to say it again, and I don't want to be repetitive, but the word that goes along with Carbondale is inconsistency. They can play a great game against a team one night, come back the next night and have 15, 16 turnovers and a half and really just play not such a great game. They have to be more consistent. Old Forge, on the other hand, is struggling a little bit towards the end of the half. They've got to get their momentum back, and if they do, if these teams both do, this should be a good game.
And for the Blue Devils of Old Forge, they are led by their veteran head coach, Al Semenza, now in his 30th season coaching the Old Forge Blue Devils. And moments ago, Glenn Muskowski had the opportunity to have a word with the veteran head coach, Al Semenza of the Old Forge Blue Devils.
We're in the Pete Taronis Memorial Gym with Old Forge head coach Al Semenza. Coach, you've been banging around this Lackawanna Boys Basketball League for 30-some years. Seems like it's 100 to me, but you've seen a number of outstanding players come and go. Just a few remarks on who you think were some of the better players that ever played against you, or teams, if you'd like to go one way or the other.
Well, obviously, you think of Jerry McNamara right off the bat, Division I athlete. Of course, Glenn, the team you had at Carbondale, who had that great winning streak for years with some great young players. So that you're right. There's been a lot of good teams. The Hannon teams, the Carbondale team. We've had a couple good teams. Guys like John Yanello, who had a great year. A few years ago, we had a great team where we ended 28-1. Weren't quite as fortunate to get through it as you did, Bud. But we've seen a lot of great players in the area. There's a lot of good basketball.
You had some good ones yourself, Luke Orelli. Remember
yes.
that boy? He was
Absolutely.
a great one.
Absolutely. I think he was one of the guys on that team when we finally got to beat this Carbondale team.
Yeah, they did. They got us.
We finally got them once.
They got us. Being one of the veteran coaches in the league, along with Kenny Bianchi, Jackie Lyons, and Al Calais, what major changes have you seen in basketball from the time you took over and to now? Whether it be a team or
I think the youngsters playing AAU have changed the game quite a bit over the years. You know, everybody now working on their own time for their individual play, and maybe we're seeing more emphasis put on offense by youngsters in the off season, and not quite as much as defense that we'd like to see as coaches. So I think that may be one of the changes over the years that I've experienced.
Like in the last school, I think about that is the Carbondale and Old Forge, as you said, have outstanding games throughout the years. Certainly some of the brutal, hard-fought games won by both of us. Actually, what must you do tonight in order to get your team ready to play against Carbondale tonight?
We're going to really have to come out focused. You know, we got off to a really good start. We have some what I call some really tough athletes, not necessarily guys who spend a lot of time playing basketball, but they're athletic. And we were off to a really good start, and the last two games we've not performed anywhere near where I think we can. So we're going to have to gain our confidence. I think the first quarter is going to be very important to us because we're kind of on a little bit of a skid, and I think our guys right now are confidence-wise questioning themselves. So I think it's important we come out tonight in the first quarter and get off to a good start and regain what we were doing earlier in the year.
Well, and you're playing in this big gym up here. You know, it's a little bit different. If you notice, they redid it, and it looks pretty nice. Okay, good luck to you tonight, and have a good game.
Thank you very much, guys.
That was Glenn Muskowski with Al Semenza of the Old Forge Blue Devils. Still has that passion for high school basketball, still loves coaching, and the fire continues to burn in Old Forge. We'll go to a break, and when we return, Glenn will have a word with Carbondale area head coach Landon Gabriel after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
More than anything else, beautiful carpeting installed by Tom's Floor Shop in Childs will make your house a home. Pay a visit to Tom's Floor Shop and experience the feel of deep, rich luxury, the drama of radiant color, and the timeless beauty, the comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of linoleum, ceramic tile, exotic hardwood floors, and window treatments with attractive patterns and a truly amazing array of colors on display in their showroom. At Tom's Floor Shop, there is no sacrifice of style, quality, or performance. All roads lead to where great floors begin. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street in Childs.
Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional services. Lawrence A. Gabriel and Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr. take this opportunity to send best wishes to our area teams. If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, Steve Young with you for Adams Cable High School basketball here at the Pete Taronis Gym. Boy, the place looks great, very well lit. The ceiling is repainted white. The gym looks much brighter, much bigger. The floor has been resurfaced. Wow, it really, really does look good. And a little bit earlier, Glenn Muskowski had the opportunity to have a chat with Carbondale area head coach Landon Gabriel.
We're here with in the Pete Taronis Memorial Gym with head coach of Carbondale, Landon Gabriel. Coach, Old Forge and Carbondale have been banging heads for years and has made this an outstanding rivalry. You lost a close game to the Blue Devils in the first half. What adjustments do you think you need to make to give your team a chance to win tonight's game?
Absolutely, the number one adjustment is we need to take care of the ball. The first time down there, we ended the first half after 16 minutes of play with 17 turnovers, and we only got off 9 shots. So we didn't really value possessions the first time. We let them get out to a double-digit lead at the end of the first half, and it was just too much of a hole for us to climb out of.
Well, you know, those numbers should be reversed, I would think.
We're hoping they're reversed tonight, at least.
Yeah. And because you did play a pretty good game, despite that, and it was what, a 7-8 point game at the end?
Yeah, the game ended a single-digit game, probably about that 7 or 8 points. We clawed our way back in. Just it was too much of a hole to dig ourselves out of with all those turnovers in the first half.
To say the least. There's going to be big plans to honor the 1993 state championships between games against Forest City this coming Saturday. Can you give us a little idea of how the plans are coming and what's happening?
I don't want to give too much away. We're trying to keep a lot of it secret. But we do have all the guys in the team, with the exception of Danny Siegel. He's still playing professional basketball over in the Philippines. He can't make it this weekend, but as of now, every other player has confirmed they will be here. We're going to honor them with about a 20-minute ceremony between games. We have some audio clips. We do have some video footage we're going to show here in the gym for the crowd to honor the team, and everybody's really looking forward to it.
Well, it's going to be a great day, I'm sure. And have a good game tonight. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Well, that was Glenn Muskowski with Carbondale area head coach Landon Gabriel, now in his 6th year leading the Chargers. And now here are your starting lineups for today's game, brought to you by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the great winter clearance sale is now underway. Shop at Roselle and save up to 40% on all remaining winter merchandise to make way for new spring arrivals. Roselle now offers fast, reliable, and dry cleaning service and school uniforms for Carbondale area, Forest City, Lakeland, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, and Valley View. If you're planning a spring wedding or going to the prom, Roselle has the latest styles in formal wear by Sarno & Son with a perfect fit every time. Sam and the staff at Roselle Department Store are proud to present the starting lineups for today's game between the Old Forge Blue Devils and the Carbondale area Chargers. Your starting 5 for the Old Forge Blue Devils: at point guard, the 5'10 senior Brendan Wall. He is averaging 8 points a ball game. Also at guard, the 5'11 junior Jake Benetti, putting up 7 a ball game. Brian Tomasetti will line up at forward for the Blue Devils. He is a 6'2 senior, averaging 15 points a ball game. Jimmy Aversa is at guard, a 5'11 junior, putting up 7.5. And at forward tonight for the Old Forge Blue Devils, it is Dave Cromie, a 6'1 senior, averaging 4 points a ball game. Your starting 5 for the Carbondale area Chargers: at guard, it is the 6' senior Joe Gelati. Also at guard, the 6'2 junior Jason Martin, averaging 7 points a ball game. Isaiah McCord will line up at forward tonight. He is a 6'1 junior, averaging 14 a ball game. Michael Farrell at forward, a 6'2 senior, putting up 5 a ball game. And at center for Carbondale area, Bailey Hughes, the 6'1 senior, averaging 7 points a ball game. And now, to honor America here at the Pete Turonis Gym, our national anthem. Time for high school basketball. It's Lackawanna League Division III action between the Blue Devils of Old Forge and the Carbondale area Chargers. And Glenn, how about the gymnasium, the Pete Turonis Gym, how good it looks here tonight?
Well, Steve, it was a long time coming. They needed sprucing up. Just simply painting the ceiling makes this place look twice as big as it was. And the floor is even phenomenal. And something they do have now, they have a state-of-the-art sound system here also.
So a lot of upgrades. The floor has been resurfaced. Boy, the gym with the white ceiling, it really looks much bigger. So Jason Martin at the center court circle along with Tomasetti, and the tip is back and forth, and the possession will go to the Blue Devils of Old Forge. Offensively, Old Forge is averaging 45 while allowing 43. Carbondale area offensively, scoring 41 while giving up about 52 points a ball game. So it's Old Forge going to work with Brendan Wall on the left-hand dribble. Nice penetration, and he throws it into the hands of McCord. And as the Chargers come the other way, we'll see if they could score off the turnover.
You know, I think this game is going to boil down to the speed of Old Forge and the ability of Carbondale to handle their pressure.
Well, that was Martin on the basket to give Carbondale area a 2-0 advantage. Jake Minetti loses the ball, and McCord has the possession for Carbondale area. And McCord will give it up to Michael Farrell. Farrell with a nice move in traffic, kind of a poor percentage shot. Bailey Hughes had the ball go off his fingertips, and there is a foul called on the Blue Devils.
You know, that was a forced effort by Mike Farrell. He should have just given that ball up, got back inside where he could do more damage.
2-0 Carbondale with just about 1 minute gone by here in the first. Martin gives it up. McCord with a great catch. And Carbondale area will reset the offense. Here's Farrell looking to shoot, gives it up. This time Martin with the baseline shot, a little bit short. Here's Farrell. And Wall with the rebound. He'll go coast to coast. Nice move, and we're tied at 2. Carbondale area and Old Forge. The Chargers coming into this ball game have lost their last 4. Before that, they beat Forest City, and before that, they were on a 3-game slide. So they're looking to snap the 4-game winless streak. And in a 2-2 deadlock, it's the Blue Devils of Old Forge with Wall running the offense, the 5'10" senior point guard.
There's a prime example of a very weak, poor pass, and it's picked off again, and they've got to immediately get rid of these turnovers if they expect to win this game.
Here's Minetti setting up the offense, and Minetti had the ball tipped away. Looked like Gelati got a piece of it, and Old Forge will put the ball in play right in front of athletic director Eric Larson, who will give the towel to the official. I'll have to do a little bit of maintenance work on the ball there.
Eric's on the spot all the time.
He's in the right place at the right time. Minetti on the inbound. You can hear head coach Al Semenza shouting out the offensive instructions.
From here to Old Forge.
And they'll go around the perimeter. Wall with a spin move. Fade away. Rebound, Bailey Hughes. Chargers will set it up as we're tied at 2. Gelati gives it up. Martin with an open look. Misfires. Wall clears the carom, and coming the other way. Wall with the pass. And underneath they'll go to Aversa. Aversa in traffic, hemmed in, nowhere to go. He'll keep the dribble going. And there's a reach in. I believe Martin will get whistled for the personal.
You know, you could stick that hand in there once, you could stick it in there twice, but you do it a third time, you're going to get caught.
Now you can hear Al Semenza shouting. Of course, our crowd noise mic is down at the scorer's table, so we're going to pick up a lot here tonight. Here's Wall off the drive. Short. Tomasetti battling for the rebound.
Over the back, Tomasetti. He made a great play to get that rebound, but when he reached over the defensive man's shoulder, that was the foul.
First personal on Tomasetti and the second team foul. Carbondale on the inbound throws it away. Wall works it out to Aversa. Here's Minetti working the offense for the Blue Devils. And the Blue Devils will go to work as Wall will work against Gelati. Tomasetti with the baseline shot knocks it down.
Nice screen underneath and a nice turnaround jump shot by Tomasetti.
Old Forge with a 4-2 lead. Nice save by Gelati and Michael Farrell to keep the possession for the Chargers. 4:40 on the clock here in the first. Old Forge by a bucket, 4-2. Glad you're with us here on Adams Cable High School basketball. Floater intended for Martin. A little bit high, and a foul called against the Blue Devils.
Carbondale got a break that time. Pass was a little high. Probably Martin wasn't going to be able to get that, but he got pushed from underneath by Aversa, so Carbondale lucked out on that also.
First personal on Aversa, third team foul. McCord with the shot, misfires. Wall in transition. Here's Aversa going up with the shot, drawing the foul. So starting this one off with a lot of fouls here in this first quarter.
Second for Martin.
Second team foul. So we'll see what the strategy will be as Martin will take a seat on the bench. Kyle Burrell is checking in, a 5'10 sophomore. Inbound pass to Tomasetti. Dave Cromie will set it up. Here's Aversa with an open look. Can't convert. Hughes with the rebound. And in transition, Carbondale in the half-court offense. McCord down the lane in traffic, fires up the shot, and that's an offensive foul on Isaiah McCord.
Well, I don't even know if he hit him. I'm not even sure he hit him that time.
And Carbondale turns it over. First personal on McCord and the third team foul. 4 minutes to play here in the first. Glad you're with us as we start second half action in Lackawanna League Division III basketball. Minetti had the basketball and a reach-in called on Carbondale. Michael Farrell called for the personal foul.
A lot of reaches for Carbondale. Too many fouls committed already.
Fourth team foul for the Chargers. First on Farrell. We'll be here for a doubleheader coming up Saturday. Game one, Carbondale area Chargerettes and the Forest City Lady Foresters. Between games, big ceremony to honor the 1993 state championship basketball team here at Carbondale. And then in game two of our doubleheader, boys action between Carbondale area and Forest City. So it's going to be a great afternoon of high school basketball, and of course the celebration honoring the 20th anniversary of the state title team.
Boy, it seems like it was just the other day.
Well, here's the steal. Tomasetti going for the basketball. Knocked it off the scorer's table. That will force Carbondale to inbound the basketball right here at center court. Burrell to put the ball in play.
You might see this game, Old Forge change defenses, put some full court pressure on Carbondale before it's all said and done. And again, these weak passes that they're throwing, again, another one that's tipped. You can't afford to have those balls tipped when you're trying to run an offense. Disrupts the whole flow of the game.
Joey Gutowski, 6-foot forward, checks in for the Old Forge Blue Devils. Now Carbondale area with Burrell running the offense. Gelati to set it up. Pass into McCord, right to the basket.
That's another
offensive foul on McCord. That's two in a row for Isaiah. And Carbondale turns it over. Second personal on McCord and the fourth team foul.
To solve that simple problem of these guys running people down is they have to know when to stop and take the 6-foot jump shot. And they've just tried to go to the basket constantly. They've got to pull up and take that 6-foot jump shot. Easiest shot in basketball.
Now let's make a correction. That is the 15 foul on Carbondale as Tomasetti takes it to the basket and scores. And the Blue Devils now have a 6-2 advantage. Carbondale will face pressure applied by the Blue Devils. And Carbondale just breaks the press as Farrell takes it to the basket with a left hand and misfires. Off the steal, Burrell with the basketball and a foul on the Blue Devils. So kind of a sloppy first quarter here, Glenn, between Old Forge and Carbondale.
No doubt. It's pretty sloppy, and you got to protect the basketball when you're playing these kind of games. It's not a lot of scoring out there so far, but so you got to protect the basketball so you can get these shots that you need to get.
Burrell bounce passing, looking inside for Hughes. Carbondale will try to keep it alive, but they throw it away along the left baseline, and The Blue Devils will inbound the basketball. Old Forge lost on Tuesday, January 22nd at Lakeland, 49-36, while Carbondale lost at Dunmore on the same night, 61-40 to end the first half of play. 6-2 your score. Old Forge leading it. Pass tipped away. It was intended for Tomasetti. Some miscommunication, and the Blue Devils turn it over. Well, Glenn, obviously Al Semenza has not lost the passion, and he keeps that fire burning in Old Forge. Very passionate about the game. It seems like he lives and dies on every play.
If you met Al Semenza off the court,
totally different guy.
Totally different. Quiet. There's the shot we're talking about, that jump shot right there.
Unfortunately, McCord misses, and Wall will bring it down court quickly. Cross court. Cromie. And they'll go from the left corner, and the shot from the outside by Minetti is off the mark. And a whistle and a personal foul called on the Blue Devils.
Gurkowski over the back.
So now for the Old Forge Blue Devils, leading by the score of 6-2. Carbondale will go to work with the basketball as Joe Gelati will set it up. And there's a ball tipped away, and in transition, going up with the shot was Gurkowski, and he draws the foul.
Well, there's a double mistake. You turn the ball over because you don't secure it properly, and then you go down and follow the guy as he's shooting. That's two mistakes.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done, Glenn.
Not at all. Not at all.
Old Forge will go to the charity stripe. And the free throw by Gurkowski is good to make it 7-2 in favor of the Blue Devils. 1:28 to play here in the first quarter. Glad you're with us here on 7. Old Forge will get another opportunity from the outside, but they miss. And coming the other way, Carbondale area with McCord, and shot rims out. Farrell tries to keep it alive. They work it back outside, and this time Burrow will knock down the deuce.
Nice save. Chris Larson kept that ball alive for Carbondale, and Burrow had a nice, good look at the basket for a 2.
And Old Forge turns it over.
Five turnovers for Old Forge, 7 for Carbondale. We're not through the first quarter yet.
Wow. Under 1 minute to play here in the first as Gelati will set it up. Larson will bounce past it to McCord. McCord in traffic. He'll kick it back outside. And Farrell with an open look. Shot is off the mark. Great job by Gelati to keep it alive. McCord, body twisting shot, and he's got the basket. Carbondale now trails by 1, 7-6.
Well, that was a nice offensive rebound by Joe Gelati. As he was falling down, he flipped it to McCord. McCord had an easy lane right to the basket. But he's out there playing with 2 fouls. He has to be very, very careful defensively.
Clock down to 8 seconds. Here is Wall on the wing, kicking it back outside. And this will be an outside shot at the buzzer by Jake Benetti. That's short. That will bring an end to the first quarter in today's Lackawanna League Division III basketball matchup, with Old Forge up by 1 over Carbondale, 7-6 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania Safety Inspection and Emissions Testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
Welcome back to the Pete Taronis Gym alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick from Frankie Carl Productions. Steve Young with you. Carbondale turning it over on the inbound, and that will drive a coach crazy.
Well, you can't blame Kyle Burrow for that. Nobody came to the basketball to get it. Nobody set a screen to break someone free.
We were just talking about that before going on the air, Glenn, about players going to the basketball. How key that is. Old Forge almost lost it. They'll work it back around the perimeter as Wall will give it up. And from the left side, Tomasetti with an open look and scores to give the Blue Devils a 9-6 advantage.
Well, you know, penetration and Tomasetti's right there in that gray area, wide open.
Gelati works it out to Larson. Floater, Bailey Hughes. Nice move underneath, came up short. Manetti with the rebound. Manetti dishing off. Underneath, going to the basket was Gukowski, missing, and the putback is good by Tomasetti to give the Blue Devils an 11-6 lead, 7:15 left to play in the first half here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Here's Glenn and Steve with more Channel 7 High School basketball.
11-6 as the Blue Devils are on a 4-0 run here to start the second quarter. Gelati off the drive. No good. Wall with the rebound in transition. Wall with the layup. A little bit too strong, and the rebound goes to Jason Martin. Joe Gelati dishing off. Hughes lost it. And it's off the fingertips of Hughes, and the Blue Devils will have the possession.
Now you look at a game like this. There's not an awful lot of scoring. Do you run the floor so you get more shots? But if you do that in the same time, you're letting the other team get many more shots. So, or do you just try to slow the game down?
Tomasetti misses from the outside, and Martin clears the boards for the Chargers. Gelati near center court. Carbondale area will be on the road for their next game, playing at Mid-Valley, and off the turnover, here's a layup by Jake Manetti. And Old Forge leads it 13-6 over Carbondale as we near 6 to play in the first half.
Okay, Old Forge is in their zone press, falling back into looking for a double team. You got to get the ball. That was a break because that 10-second time limit was coming up. Now you have Isaiah McCord coming back in the game. You have Martin back in the game. Both have 2 fouls. Both 6 minutes to go in this game. They have to be very, very careful.
13-6, the Blue Devils, as McCord will run the offense, looking for a screen, double team. McCord in a lot of traffic. Gelati looks to bounce pass, and Manetti has the turnover for the Blue Devils. Manetti on the little flip to Tomasetti. Wall looking for a screen, gives it up. Manetti, nice spin move, pull up. No good. Great rebound by Jason Martin of Carbondale.
Jason Martin can elevate,
the other way.
He can get up.
Martin, 6'2", hits the boards well. Larson to Martin underneath. McCord, good defense by Old Forge. In transition, Manetti gives it up. Brendan Wall to Tomasetti. Missed it. Carbondale with the fast break. Here's Isaiah McCord. Little head fake. Good defense. They cut him off. McCord thought about a three, couldn't pull the trigger. He'll give it up. 13-6, Old Forge your leader. Tomorrow they will be home against Riverside in a backyard brawl between Riverside and Old Forge, and there's a shot by Martin that rims out. Minetti coming the other way. Blue Devils want to run coast to coast. Minetti scoop shot. And
nice
the bucket.
shot. That's a nice shot. I mean, he went down. Nobody stopped the ball. He went the length of the court without anybody stepping in front of him.
15-6 your score as Jeff Arthur will take off the warm-up jersey and get set to check into the Carbondale lineup. 4:20 left to play here in the first half. Glad you're with us here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Around the perimeter, Martin lays it in.
Nice
for a
strong,
deuce.
good strong move by Jason Martin to the basket that time. You know, that was doing a real good job on Isaiah McCord. Tomasetti defensively is really putting a lot of pressure on McCord. He's having a tough time out there.
15-8, pull up by Minetti. No good. Rebound, Cromie, and the putback. Blue Devils with a 17-8 advantage. Now McCord fires the pass to Martin.
You got numbers.
Martin with the pull-up. Ricochets off the rim, and it's into the hands of Gutkowski. Now Wall will set it up for the Blue Devils. Off the drive, here's Tomasetti scoring. And the Blue Devils are on fire. They lead at 19-8 with 3:25 left to play in the first half here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale. Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family.
Now back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
3:25 left to play here in the first half. 19-8, the Blue Devils. Timeout was called by Carbondale. Jason Martin flips it to Farrell. Farrell on the wing. Boy, tenacious defense by Old Forge as Martin takes it to the basket. Farrell going up for the rebound, had it knocked away.
Right at this point in the game, Carbondale's being out-hustled on both ends of the court by Old Forge. They're beating them down court, and they're playing pretty good defense, making it tough for them to score.
Carbondale on the inbound as Jeff Arthur will put the ball in play, and Carbondale turns it over. Got a blocking foul called on the Chargers. It's on Joe Gelati, his first, and the team's seventh. 19-8, if you're just tuning in, it's the Blue Devils on top as they will inbound the basketball and bring it the length of the court.
It looks like Carbondale's going to go. Are they going into a zone here? No. Okay, they're going in man-to-man. They got to stay in their man.
Wall with an open look. Shot rims out. Martin collects the carom. Arthur across midcourt for the Chargers. Gelati goes to work against Wall. Crossover dribble. Farrell. Blocking foul called on Cromie, number 25.
Well, Mike Farrell made a nice little pump fake, got the baseline on Cromie, but he did not get the, Cromie got in front of him, and therefore he committed the foul, but he almost got by him that time. That's what you have to do, make strong moves to the basket.
Second personal on Cromie and the sixth team foul. Gelati outside. couldn't pull the trigger. McCord lost it. Good hustle by both ball clubs going after it. McCord keeps it alive. 15-footer.
Oh, he's
short. And Tomasetti has the rebound for the Blue Devils, leading 19-8. Minetti, out they go to Gutkowski. He misfires, and Martin has another rebound.
That's his 5th.
Martin with a big night on the boards. Good hustle by Tomasetti right in front of the Blue Devil bench. Chargers will inbound in front of the Old Forge bench as Martin will get set to put the ball in play. 2:07 remaining here in the first half. Glad you're with us here on Adams Cable High School basketball as the Chargers trail 19-8. And Gelati giving it up to Arthur. Gelati thought about it, works it back out. Arthur, 10-footer, no. Tipped away, Martin will keep it alive. McCord for 3, rejected by Tomasetti. Here come the Blue Devils. Wall in transition. Season opening, body twisting shot, draws the foul.
Well, you can't turn your back defensively on the man with the ball. You know, if anything, you can play the man and someone has to pick up your man in that situation. And that didn't happen before Wall got free and got a foul shot, and it's just that it's just sloppy game.
Wall is a 57% free throw shooter. Personal foul on Jeff Arthur, his first, team's 8th. Blue Devils as a team shooting at 65% this season. Wall averages 8 a ball game. Here's the second shot, and the Blue Devils now lead 21-8.
Okay, they go back to their man-to-man off defense.
$1:30 on the clock here in the first half. Martin going cross court. Arthur.
Oh, you got to give him the ball.
Michael Farrell from downtown misfires. Oh boy, McCord going for the save. Tried to put the brakes on. Hopefully everyone is okay down in the end of the bench.
You know, it made a nice play there. It was going out of bounds and knocked the ball off the Old Forge defender.
Arthur needs help. Boy, Glenn, you can't stop that dribble because you can really get in trouble quickly.
Certainly not out in the middle of the court where there's not really a heck of a lot to do if they're gonna try to double team you out there. Double teaming in the middle of the court shouldn't be much of a factor though. You have too many outlets. But if you pick up your dribble, you've taken away one of your options as an offensive player.
Personal foul on A.J. Cantarella, his first and the team's 7th. Michael Farrell on the stripe, shooting at 56%. Ball is loose. What an effort by Jason Martin to keep it alive for the Chargers. Gelati lost it. Blue Devils keep it going. Gutkowski. And off the drive, miss, and Wall with the rebound. Arthur with 42 seconds on the clock here in the first half. Down the lane, McCord for an easy basket.
Well, if you keep moving without the ball, those things are going to happen. You get yourself wide open.
Now the Old Forge Blue Devils with 25 seconds to play here in the first half, leading 21-10. Will spread it out, and looks like they'll work for one high percentage shot. It's Tomasetti at the center court circle with 13 on the clock. Farrell guarding, and Tomasetti gives it up. Wall with 5 on the clock. Tomasetti air ball. McCord, here's Martin at the buzzer, and that will bring an end to the first half. Here at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale with the Old Forge Blue Devils leading the Carbondale area Chargers by the score of 21-10. Glenn Muskowski will be along here at halftime to bring you up to date on the scoring summary when we return here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale. Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The total home packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the total home packages, cable, internet, and phones starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today.
More than anything else, beautiful carpeting installed by Tom's Floor Shop in Childs will make your house a home. Pay a visit to Tom's Floor Shop and experience the feel of deep, rich luxury, the drama of radiant color, and the timeless beauty, the comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of linoleum, ceramic tile, exotic hardwood floors, and window treatments with attractive patterns and a truly amazing array of colors on display in their showroom. At Tom's Floor Shop, there is no sacrifice of style, quality, or performance. All roads lead to where great floors begin. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street in Childs.
Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional services. Lawrence A. Gabriel and Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr. take this opportunity to send best wishes to our area teams. If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
Well, it's time to rock and roll with third quarter action between the Old Forge Blue Devils and the Carbondale Area Chargers. Glad you're with us here on Channel 7. One thing I'm really happy about, Glenn, is that cold weather has moved out of the area for a while. Let's hope it's for good.
Oh, it could be 50 today and stay 50 until April, and they get warmer. I
can handle double digits, but when I look out at that thermometer in the morning and I see a goose egg, I don't like that. I'm not happy with that at all.
I left Carbondale on Tuesday. It was 4 degrees. I got to Dixon City. It was 0. It was awful.
I don't care what anybody says. Cold is cold. 21-10 as the Blue Devils have been red hot from the floor, putting up 21 points in this first half, and they'll go to work with the basketball here in the second half. And here is Kotowski and Wall to set it up. Tipped by Farrell. That will force the Blue Devils to inbound the basketball.
Yep. Carbondale's got to come out, play solid defense. You can't get all these 11 points back at one time. You got to pick a chip away and get some good shots down the other ends. Make a stop here or there, and then go from there.
Blue Devils working around the perimeter, up 21-10. And a lot of movement in the offense as Wall will set it up. Wall with a 15-footer. And Brendan Wall opens up the scoring here in the third quarter, and the Blue Devils now have a 23-10 advantage.
Well, Landon Gabriel is not happy. He is not happy about something. There might have been an illegal screen or something he's complaining about.
McCord And Hughes. Martin. Nice move to the basket. Off the glass for the deuce. Carbondale answers with a basket. They trail 23-12. Wall, the 5'10 senior point guard, will bring it across midcourt. In on the right wing, loose ball, and who wants it? And the Blue Devils come up with it. Wall with the left hand, goes baseline. Off the turnaround shot, Tomasetti misses. Carbondale will flip it to McCord. Here's McCord right to the basket, pulls up, short on the jumper. Gelati off the putback, draws the foul.
Right there is where Isaiah McCord should have used the backboard. A lot easier shot, 5 feet. Use that box up there. Get an easy shot. That little touch shot from there. There's no reason not to use the backboard on that.
First personal foul on A.J. Cantarella, and the team's first. Gelati on the stripe, shooting at 50%. Carbondale as a team, shooting at 58%. Katowski will check out of the Blue Devil lineup. And Gelati with the second free throw. And got the shooter's roll off the front of the arm.
That's the good shooter's roll. That's a good backspin you have on it. Of course, those shots were like line drives. You got to get those up a little bit.
Jimmy Aversa back in the Blue Devil lineup as Tomasetti fires up a shot. Martin collects the carom.
Martin's collecting a lot of caroms today. That's his 9th rebound.
Here's McCord on the wing. And Martin will bounce past it. Gelati will take control. And there's a push.
I think Bailey Hughes, if he could have pushed him any further, he would have been on the other end of the floor that time. There's a forearm shiver, something from his football season.
First personal on Hughes and the first team foul for the Chargers. 5:40 to play here in the third. Blue Devils with a 23-14 lead. And the basketball.
Oh, good move.
Manetti, what a shot, didn't get it to fall. Gelati with the rebound, down court quickly. Gelati will give it to McCord. McCord right to the basket for the deuce.
Now that's a strong move. He didn't run over anybody over that time and took it nice and strong with a little finesse.
And Carbondale forces the turnover. Michael Farrell, coast to coast, lays it in with the left hand. And the Blue Devil lead is evaporating, and Al Semenza wants a timeout. 5:01 to play here in the third. Chargers are on a run. They trail 23-18 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
Now back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
5:01 to play here in the third. Carbondale is on a run. They trailed at the half 21-10. They now trail Old Forge 23-18.
Well, Michael Farrell stole the ball down here at the top of the three-point line. Took the ball strong to the basket, went up under control, laid it in. Nice move. Got to do that more often.
And the Blue Devils go to work offensively with the basketball. As Tomasetti will fire the pass to Manetti. And off the steal, here is Martin for the uncontested layup. And all of a sudden, Old Forge, the lead they had has evaporated. It's down to 3 points, 23-20. Boy, it's amazing how the momentum can change in a basketball game. From the baseline, shot won't fall from the outside for Crummy. Hughes with the rebound. Here is McCord going coast to coast, out of control, turns it over.
Exactly, out of control. Out of control. Again, Nothing there. Back it out, set it up, get yourself a good shot.
3-point ball game, 23-20. And the Old Forge Blue Devils will be a little bit deliberate with the basketball right here, as Wall will work it on the right wing, guarded by Gelati. Aversa, and here's Wall with the spin move. Tomasetti with the pull-up, and that's an air ball. Good job by McCord to let it go out of bounds, and the Chargers will have the possession.
Now, for these first 4 minutes, Carbondale's playing excellent defense, and they're protecting the basketball.
Carbondale has outscored Old Forge here in the third, 10-2. And they turn the ball over. As Brendan Wall, the 5'10 senior point guard, will bring it across midcourt. Blue Devils go to work with Tomasetti and Wall setting it up. 3.5 to play here in the third. Glad you're with us here on Adams Cable High School basketball. Tomasetti with a good pass on that left side. Aversa kicks it back outside and they'll reset it. Wall lost it. Isaiah McCord across midcourt. McCord, nice move, gives it up. Gelati from downtown. Nothing there. Kept alive by the Blue Devils. Aversa cross midcourt for Old Forge. And that was Martin trying to go for the steal as his momentum took him out of bounds.
Well, 4 straight times down the floor, Carbondale, 1 shot. So, you know, again, you get the turnover, protect the basketball, set up, get a good shot.
Blue Devils clinging to a 3-point advantage, 23-20. 2:45 left to play in the third. Tomasetti on a drive to the basket. Pull up. Oh, nice move off the glass.
How do you bank that shot?
That was a tough shot. 25-20. Blue Devils. Martin, nowhere to go. Good catch by McCord. Martin hits the deck. Jump ball. Let's check the possession. Martin checks out. Kyle Burrell is in for the Chargers. Bailey Hughes comes out of the Carbondale lineup, and Chris Larson is in there for the Chargers.
I think that was a good substitution. Jason Martin was getting a little hot under the collar there, and he needed just to cool out a little bit and come back in. He's playing tough, playing hard this half.
Gelati to set it up for Carbondale, down by 5. McCord, and there's a reach-in called on the Blue Devils. Brian Tomasetti on the reach-in.
Well, a reach, not there with your feet. A reach, and you get called for that 9 out of 10 times.
Second personal on Tomasetti, and the second team foul. Joe Gelati will give it up. And Burrow, double team. Gelati out in three-point land, guarded by Wall. Burrow keeps it alive.
Keep moving. Got to keep moving, Carbondale.
Farrell off the drive. Nice spin move. Oh. Left hand for Michael Farrell.
Boy, he's got that down. He's got that down to a science. That is a nice move.
25-22 off the spin move by Michael Farrell. Chargers down by 3. Cromie gives it up to Wall. And Wall will work it back outside in three-point land. 1:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Blue Devils up by 3. Brendan Wall off the drive, running one-hander, no good. Farrell with the rebound, out to McCord on the break. Here come the Chargers. As McCord, nearing the 1-minute mark, will go with a left-hand dribble guarded by Tomasetti. Gelati will survey the defense of Old Forge. Larson to set it up. And Gelati, with 49 seconds on the clock, will work his way out to center court.
That's a double.
McCord in a lot of traffic. Gets it into Farrell. To Burrell. Didn't get it to fall. The putback, no good by Farrell. Good job to follow it up. Just did not get the roll. Wall with 30 seconds on the clock for the Blue Devils here in the third.
Yeah, Michael Farrell got the nice rebound, but he was on his way towards the side of the backboard at the time. That's a tough shot when he's trying to come back and shoot the ball.
Blue Devils leading 25-22 with 15 seconds to play in the third.
This is big. This stop will be big here if Carbondale can get a stop here.
Wall works it outside to Cromie. Off the turnaround. That shot by Tomasetti is off the mark with 2 seconds to play. This is McCord.
Oh.
Wow, hit the rim. That would have been a...
That would have brought whatever people are in the house, that would have brought them down.
That would have brought them to life, let's put it that way. End of 3. The Blue Devils up 25-22 over Carbondale here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
Wall takes it right to the basket, misses. Battle for the ball as players hit the deck, and another jump ball. 25-22, Carbondale with a big third quarter, outscoring Old Forge 12-4.
And good solid defense and good hustle and protecting the basketball on the offensive end got Carbondale back into this game. Now they have to continue to do the same thing.
Carbondale area will go to work, trailing by 3 as Martin with the bounce pass. Burrell tied up in traffic will work it back outside.
Bring it out and set it up again.
Good job by Burrell to keep it alive. McCord. And Larson works it to Burrell. Martin. Farrell. This time cut off by the Blue Devil defense. Michael will go to work with that spin move, and he's called for traveling. Good defense by Dave Cromie on that play.
Yeah, it was. It was excellent defense by Cromie, but Farrell tried to do just a little bit too much. He was off kilter a little bit there. Should have just kicked the ball out, get it back, and start over.
Minute gone by here in the fourth. Blue Devils up 25-22. Wall off the drive. A lot of traffic, and a blocking foul is called on Larson. Well, you can hear Landon Gabriel pleading his case to the official.
To no avail.
Of course. Did anybody ever win one? I never saw one reversed.
No, very, very seldom.
For Chris Larson, that's his first and the team's second. Wall converts to make it 26-22. Wall shooting at 57%. Hits 2, 27-22, Blue Devils.
Steve, I was in our game. You know, back when I coached, you couldn't stand up even. I ran down to the fountain to tell the referee something one time. He says, "You're down here for a technical foul, aren't you?" Yeah. He says, "I'm not giving you one." I said, "Okay, I'll see you later."
I love those stories. They are great. Michael
give
Farrell.
It to him. Too late. Too late.
Waited a little bit too long, and Minetti intercepts the pass. Minetti will give it up. And Al Semenza wants a timeout with 6:18 to play here in the fourth, and the Blue Devils leading 27-22 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Now back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Blue Devils with the basketball with 6:15 to play here in the fourth, leading 27-22. And it's Jake Benetti to set it up along with Brian Tomasetti. And we'll see what the strategy will be here after the timeout by head coach Al Semenza.
I think he's going to try to pull Carbondale out a little bit so they could drive down the lane and penetrate a little bit. Right there, there's a good shot.
Tomasetti with a jumper that's off the mark. Martin clears the boards for the Chargers.
Now, Carbondale hasn't gotten a shot at the basket in a while here.
McCord hemmed in the corner. We'll kick it back out to Martin. Larson. McCord down the lane. Nice move. And a foul called on the Blue Devils. Third personal foul on Dave Cromie of Old Forge, and the third team foul. And it's Isaiah McCord on the stripe, a very good free throw shooter at 75% this season. And he makes it look easy.
Yeah, that was nice. Again, that's the perfect form. Elbow in, follow through.
27-23. And the second shot by the 6'1" junior forward. All net. 27-24, the lead is back down to 3 for Old Forge. Kind of game you like between Old Forge and Carbondale. Dave Cromie will give it up. And Wall out in three-point land. Minetti will take control. Off the drive, misfires. McCord with the rebound. Spin move. Here he comes on the break, pulls up with a 15-footer and knocks it down. 1-point game. Blue Devils by 1, 27-26.
Now that was a nice under-control shot.
Old Forge and Carbondale duking it out to open up second half play here in Lackawanna League Division III action. Wall on the left side, lost his footing. Timeout called by the Blue Devils with 4:40 to play here in the fourth. And the Blue Devils up by 1, 27-26 here on Adams Cable High School basketball.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
4:40 remaining in the fourth. Al Semenza called a timeout to keep the possession. Good job by Old Forge.
Sure, that's one of those things that are unforeseen. Slip on the floor, nothing you can do about that. It looks like Carbondale came out like a completely different team in the second half. They got some zip in their step, and then they're playing strong defense. Now they have to make a stop and try to get the ball and get the lead in the next possession if they make a good stop.
Now Brendan Wall will set it up as they go to Tomasetti. Tomasetti off the drive to Minetti with an open look for three. No good. McCord with the rebound for the Chargers. Here's an opportunity for Carbondale to take the lead. Off the pull-up, McCord misses. Fast break is on. Tomasetti coast to coast. Rejected by McCord.
Now that was Excellent hustle by Isaiah McCord. He missed a shot. Sometimes kids will put their heads down. He ran down, played good defense, and knocked that ball away.
1 point game. Blue Devils up by 1, 27-26. Wall on the inbound. Tomasetti. Here's Wall. Driving. Giving it up to Minetti. Good defense by Carbondale. This baby coming right down to the wire, Glenn.
Well, it looks that way. It should. The way this game has been going, it should.
Aversa and Cromie. Wall to take control as he backs his way out in three-point land and throws it away. Ball knocked away, and Carbondale will have the possession. Al Semenza not happy with that call.
Well,
there's vintage Al Semenza right there.
If there was a timeout, I'm sure you would have met the official at the table.
Yes.
Okay, Carbondale needs to take their time, get a good possession. Don't force any of the action. Something like that. Don't do that.
Bailey Hughes with an open look. A little bit too heavy. Rebound, Farrell to keep it alive for Carbondale. The putback, good by Michael Farrell. And Carbondale has taken a 1 point lead.
How about that, baby? It was laid up there and it just fell in. Wow, great shot. Nobody expected him to go that way with the ball.
Blue Devils now trailing. Tomasetti gives it up. Wall from downtown, way off the mark. Farrell has it for the Chargers. Now Isaiah McCord with 2:42 to play here in the fourth quarter, and Carbondale leading by 1. Boy, it's been a while since we saw the Charger cheering section in action, Glenn, as Farrell will take control on the right side. McCord now going to work. Michael Farrell. Martin. McCord thought about a 3. Carbondale will be patient as Martin pulls up with a 15-footer, misses. Aversa has it for the Blue Devils, trailing by 1, 28-27. Exactly 2 minutes to play here in the fourth.
This is going right down. You had it right, Steve. This is going right down to the wire. He who has the possession last could be the winner.
Baseline jumper by Tomasetti, misses. Putback is up by Minetti, and the foul. With 1:48 to play here in the fourth.
Now that was a key offensive rebound by Old Forge. No boxing out for Carbondale that time, and Minetti got in there and got a key rebound, and pretty good foul shooter, I assume.
Jake Minetti shooting at 71% for the Blue Devils. Down by 1. As the shot rims out. Al Semenza continues to pace the sideline.
Now, from this point on in the game, clock management is very, very important.
Minetti with the second shot, no good. Hughes has it for Carbondale. 1:45 remaining here in the fourth.
Watch the double team. Come and help him. Somebody come and help him.
Joe Gelati with the basketball. And there's a foul called on Jake Minetti.
He bodied him all the way down. He bodied him twice that time.
Landon Gabriel was trying to get the officials' attention right there.
I think he did that time. I think he did that. I think he got away with it the first time, but you can't. If once you get away with it, you can't go and do it again.
Carbondale up 28-27, 1:36 remaining in the fourth. Gelati takes the inbound pass. And Gelati almost lost the basketball, doing a good job keeping it alive. McCord pulls up, 15-footer, misses. Michael Farrell keeps it alive.
Getting his hands on every rebound he can to this half.
Now they're off the steal. Tomasetti wants to go right to the basket. Farrell defending. And McCord with a big rebound for the Chargers with $1:07 to play here in the fourth. Timeout is called by Landon Gabriel with 1:03 to play as Carbondale is up by 1.
Technical
28-27. Wow, and Landon Gabriel really upset with the call as Landon and Larry Gabriel III are out there, and we're going to try to sort this out.
Double technical foul.
Not too often you see Landon Gabriel get that upset, Glenn.
I didn't see it, but there must have been some bumping after the whistle, and that's the only thing I could think of. Because it looked like Gelati and Minetti went at each other after the whistle blew.
Well, Landon Gabriel will plead his case to the officials and Larry Gabriel III. This is just the opposite, Glenn, because I would expect Larry Gabriel III to be the guy that might be a little bit, upset. But he was the guy who kept a cool head and, tried to maintain some order out there on the court.
And that was a good thing because nobody really knew what happened until the official came to the scores table. Now, I guess what Carbondale's saying is they got a technical foul on.
Well, we're going to go to a very quick break and come back for the technicals with Carbondale up by 1, 28-27.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Well, they did not shoot any technical fouls, folks. Carbondale had the basketball on the inbound, and here we go.
There was a foul committed.
Here's a loose ball, and McCord will pick it up. 52 seconds to play here in the fourth, and if you are Old Forge, you have to foul. And there's the reach in on Jason Martin.
Now, if you're Carbondale now, you want to keep the ball in Isaiah McCord's hands as much as possible. He's their best foul shooter.
Jason Martin is on the stripe. That is the second personal on Jimmy Aversa. 7th-team foul. Martin is a 52% free throw shooter for the Chargers. Off the iron, Gelati in the right place at the right time for the Chargers. Now Hughes with the basketball. That's not the guy you want to foul. He is a 70% free throw shooter, and he will go to the stripe with 41 seconds on the clock.
Now, if he makes these two, you've got to protect the 3. There's plenty of time. You don't have to shoot a 3 if you're Old Forge. You get a 2 and you put some pressure on Carbondale taking the ball inbounds.
Here's Bailey Hughes on the stripe for the Chargers. Calmly hits the free throw to give Carbondale a 2-point lead, 29-27.
For a big offensive tackle for on the football team, he has got a nice soft shot.
Really. 6'1" senior, averages 7 a ball game. Those are big free throws.
All right, good defense now, good stop.
30-27, Carbondale. 35 seconds to play here in the fourth. Wall with the basketball. Cromie. This will be Tomasetti for a long 3. No good. Isaiah McCord has the basketball for the Chargers.
All right.
And a foul. .23 seconds left here in the fourth.
And I think Al Simmons was just telling Tomasetti, go to the basket with that. Because there was plenty of time. You didn't need the 3 right then and there.
Personal foul is on Tomasetti, his 3rd.
Big foul shot here, 2 possessions.
McCord with the free throw. Rattles it in. 31-27, Carbondale area. You know, Glenn, every time I take a look at the schedule before we send it to the cable company, I always circle this game on the schedule because it's usually a good game.
It is a good game. It always is.
Second free throw won't drop for Carbondale, and McCord, 21 seconds left. Minetti right to the basket, goes up with a shot, had it knocked away. with 17 seconds to play. And the Blue Devils trailing 31-27. On the inbound, pass goes to Tomasetti. Dave Cromie with the basketball, and this is a Versa from downtown for three. And a timeout called by Old Forge with 10 seconds left as they now trail 31-30 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Well,
here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family.
Now, back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
10 seconds to play here in the fourth, and it is Carbondale by 1, 31-30.
Steve, 10 seconds to go. Carbondale doesn't even have to bring the ball up court. If they could just get the ball into either McCord's hands or Bailey Hughes' hands, who's a good shooter, foul shooter, they could hold the ball. As long as Old Forge doesn't foul them, they can hold the ball back court for 10 seconds. They don't have to put the ball on the floor at all. Just protect it. Now, they're probably not going to do that because Old Forge is going to come out. As soon as they get the ball in, they're going to foul immediately.
Joe Gelati will inbound the basketball with 10 seconds to play. Here in the fourth, the long down court pass goes to Martin, and there's the foul. Anthony Piccolini committed the foul for the Old Forge Blue Devils to stop the clock with 9 seconds remaining.
Okay.
And Martin is on the stripe.
Lots of time left in this game. They need one of these shots to go in.
31-30. Jason Martin on the stripe. Jimmy Aversa will check back in.
Now you know Old Forge is going right to the basket with this.
And a timeout call by Al Semenza with 9 seconds remaining, and the Blue Devils trailing 31-30 on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
Well, this one is coming right down to the wire as we expected. The Blue Devils and the Chargers. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Carbondale up by 1, 31-30.
If Martin makes this foul shot, you get back, you play good defense. You must get a defensive rebound if Old Forge misses. That's key. You can't quit. You have to get the rebound. If you're Old Forge, if he misses this, you run the ball right down the floor.
Jason Martin with a pressure free throw. Off the back iron, no good. Tomasetti has the rebound. 7 on the clock and a reach in to stop the clock.
Good. They have one more to give now also.
This will stop the clock with 6 seconds remaining, and we're going to keep it right here for the timeout. So how about this? What a great way to open up the second half of play in Lackawanna League Division III basketball.
You know, these teams mirrored each other in both halves. Old Forge was the aggressor in the first half. Carbondale was the aggressor in the second half. Both played a lousy other half, and guess what? The game, it's a one-point game. If it was tied, it would have been a perfect scenario.
Well, Carbondale has outscored Old Forge here in the fourth, 9-5. Blue Devils will inbound the basketball with 6 seconds to play. They have to bring it the length of the court.
If you're Carbondale, you must make them get the ball over here. You must make them. They cannot throw the ball long here.
And the Blue Devils will put the ball in play. Minetti gets it into Tomasetti, and Tomasetti's fouled. 5 seconds on the clock now.
Wow. That was a long 1 second.
That sure was.
Now they can't foul.
Second personal on Michael Farrell. Minetti to inbound the basketball. Tomasetti has it. 3 on the clock. Tomasetti to the basket. Had the ball knocked away. No foul call. That will do it. And Carbondale will hang on for a dramatic 31-30 victory over the Old Forge Blue Devils. And Al Semenza not happy with the call at the end of the game.
Hey, if I were Al Semenza, I'd be a little upset too. There was some kind of contact there.
There was definitely contact as Tomasetti took the ball to the basket, but Carbondale area hangs on for a great 31-30 victory. So the Carbondale area Chargers open up the second half of Lackawanna League Division III play. They are now 1-0, overall 6-10. The Blue Devils, overall now they fall to 9 wins and 7 losses. Well, you talk about a great way to open up the second half. We had a very sloppy first quarter of play, picked up a little bit in the second half, and it was Old Forge up 21-10 at halftime, but Carbondale rallied in the second half, outscoring the Blue Devils in the third quarter 12-4. They trailed 25-22 at the end of 3, and here in the fourth quarter, they hang on for the big win, 31-30 over the Blue Devils.
Well, whatever Landon Gabriel said to them at halftime, bottle it, because they came out and they looked like an entirely different team. They played hard on the defensive end. They protected the basketball. They rebounded. Michael Farrell's getting every rebound in sight. Isaiah McCord hit the boards. Jason Martin, 9 rebounds. 9 rebounds, and so they could kind of control the boards in the second half, and they came out and they played a solid second half and paid off. Luckily, no call at the end of the game, so Carbondale gets a 31-30 victory, and we move on to Saturday afternoon.
Yes, our next broadcast will be the doubleheader coming up on Saturday afternoon. In Game 1, it will be girls action featuring the Carbondale area Chargerettes hosting the Lady Foresters of Forest City. Then at halftime, it will be the 20th anniversary of the 1993 Carbondale area state championship basketball team. They will be honored by a great ceremony. And here at halftime between games, and then in Game 2 of our doubleheader, it will be boys action between the Forest City Foresters and the Carbondale area Chargers. So that is going to wrap it up here at the Pete Taronis Gym. Thank you very much for joining us tonight for all of the action of high school basketball as the Chargers hang on for a 1-point win over Old Forge by the score of 31-30. For Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. Till next time, so long from the Pete Taronis Gym.
Today's presentation of Adams Cable Channel 7 High School Basketball between the Old Forge Blue Devils and the Carbondale area Chargers was brought to you by Adams Cable Service, Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street, Childs, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, Nick's Excavating and Construction, Carbondale, by your Napa Auto Parts Store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Carbondale, Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Carbondale, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Carbondale, Main Street Sunoco, Carbondale, Figlomini Drugstore, Carbondale, locally owned and trusted since 1929, by McGovern Insurance Agency, Carbondale. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. Join us again Saturday, February 2nd at 12:45 p.m. for a basketball doubleheader at the Pete Taronis Gym as the Carbondale area Chargerettes host the Forest City Lady Foresters, followed by a halftime tribute honoring the Carbondale area Chargers 1993 state basketball championship team. And at 3 p.m., the tip-off of Game 2 between the Forest City Foresters and the Carbondale area Chargers here on Adams Cable Channel 7.